Moving on to the next thing here. Oh, okay. So this is breaking news earlier in the week. Piqua city manager Gary Huff announces retirement. We got the audio clip straight up. This was the scene. You could hear it. It's a celebration. All the news feeds lit up. Gary Huff retiring, so he says, in 6 months from city manager position of Piqua. Very hot topic amongst, what do they call them? Piquans?
Piquonians. I don't know.
Piquonians? I'll pull up that thing. Before we pull up this article, you found this really cool image on Google. We were looking the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan was looking through, there it is right there, yeah. He was looking through the canal trail that ran from up by Toledo all the way down to the bottom towards Cincinnati there. And it's right, it's right there.
I see.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And we were looking at the canal, and we found an older, I'm guessing an older map of how Piqua was spelled on this map. I can throw it up there. Look at this. Piqua. Obviously, we all know it's Piqua today, but just a cool little historical nugget there.
Or it could have just been a mistake, because that map doesn't look that old. But
I wonder if they did just misspell it, because there's a lot of Ohio names that people are like, I guess that's how that sounds or is spelled. Piqua. That's how I would say that. I think they just messed up, because that does look like a recent map. It's got interstates and everything on there.
Yeah.
It's really not that historical. Nice going. They probably had the proofreaders at MVT do that one. Anyway, so back to Gary Huff out of Piqua. City manager Gary Huff, according to MiamiValleyToday.com. Oh, finally, it's easy to say. No TDN-net.com or whatever it was. MiamiValleyToday.com. I really do applaud. Hey, we'll give another party sound for that. Yeah. Finally. It's easy to say on the show. Hey, constructive criticism pays off, I guess. City manager Gary Huff announced his retirement on Thursday with plans to leave in January of 2021. Huff said the 6-month notice was to give the Piqua City Commission time to complete the recruitment process before he leaves in January. Now, some people from Piqua would say that's not soon enough, but I will give him some fairness on this. I'm not privy to the details, don't really need to be. But let's just say, for the sake of benefit here, that he is truly trying to give them time, because it would take time to train somebody, I would think. Maybe not. Maybe someone could just hop in there and fix that, because it is a disaster up there right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot in play. I did an interview with Jay Roman the other day. He's probably listening right now. Jay, I don't know if you're laughing, if you're angry right now, whatever the case is. Phone line's there for you, buddy. But I was talking to Jay. He started a new podcast called The Spark. And I did an interview with Jay, kind of talking about the Troy Show and whatnot, because we had Jay on a couple weeks ago. Great interview. Go back in the archives and watch it. Jay has been at this for about a year with Watch Piqua, and he's getting involved with his community. He tries to go to every single council meeting that he can. And if he can't make it to that, he sends someone who represents Watch Piqua. And he's very involved. He's passionate about his community. And he started a podcast called The Spark. And he's going to be uploading episodes over there from Watch Piqua. Keep an eye on that page. Drop him a like over there. And follow his page. That way you can see what's going on with The Spark. It's a podcast he's bringing out. I won't go into too much detail there, because I'm not sure how much exactly he's shared about it yet. I know he posted about it the other day. But he's got some really cool episodes. So if you want a little bit more inside knowledge as to what's going on in Piqua, what Jay's thoughts are, you can go over there and check out The Spark, of which I'll be a guest on at some point whenever he uploads that episode. And if you can put up with my long-windedness like you do on this show each Monday, and we appreciate it, you'll really enjoy it. So Huff said, of course, the 6-month notice was to give them time to train someone else. Let's go ahead and assume that's the case. Huff has been the city manager of Piqua since October of 2011. And that's kind of the big points I've found from the Piqua folks, is that they kind of harp on we've had him in here for a decade and nothing's getting done. Things are going down the tubes. There's a lot of money on the line here. Since 2011, Huff has overseen projects like the construction of the new water treatment plant, the renovation of the wastewater treatment plant, the construction of the new water tower on Fox Drive.
Sounds like he likes water.
I was about to say that. It's been great for the water. Maybe they should send Huff up to Flint next.
Ooh.
A number of street reconstruction and resurfacing projects, the ongoing riverfront development strategy, and more. Yeah, let's not give him too much credit on Lock 9 there. Other projects that began with Huff behind the city reins include the bike path improvements behind the old Piqua power plant, participation in American Municipal Power's solar energy product, which resulted in no decrease in utility. 2 solar fields located within the city, the city's in-house recycling program, the painting of the railroad bridge over U.S. Route 36 Ash Street, and others. The city has also received new honors with Huff in charge, including Piqua being named as a trail town and being recognized as silver bicycle-friendly business by the League of American Bicyclists. Piqua was the first municipality in Ohio to receive the latter status. Huff has been made a member of the board of directors for Grow Piqua Now. Grow Piqua Now, decade, interesting. And the Piqua area of Chamber of Commerce. Prior to coming to Piqua, Huff was the town manager of Fishers, Indiana, between 2005 and 2011. We should Google where Fishers is at now.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was the town manager of Blacksburg, Virginia, between 98 and 2005, and the deputy town manager of Leesburg. Well, where it's at now probably wouldn't be a reflection because Huff left. So we'd have to see what the town was like during
Fishers
his
is
reign.
right next to Carmel.
Yeah, but then people will always rationalize and they'll make the argument that, well, his plan just took a while and the new manager has nothing to do with it. It's like the typical political thing, left and right. The last guy, blame him or whatever. Or the people who disagree with the new guy give the guy before him props for creating what the new guy is doing. It's just a never-ending cycle. So news out of Piqua that I'm sure a good portion of Piqua people are happy to hear, maybe some are frustrated with it, is going on there.